sewing friends, and welcome to Sequin Girly Creates. If you are an existing viewer, welcome back. If you are new, it's lovely to have you here. If you haven't already, I would love it if you could like and subscribe. I don't often say that, but I really would. But as I always say, my most favourite thing is leave a comment. I love to interact with you. So it's been a funny old week for me this week. I haven't been in my usual routine or anything. There's just a few things, as I mentioned before, going on in the background. But I had my sewing social last Saturday, so if you wanted to know more about that, I did that in my last Sunday sews. I have also this week released a video on giving advice on how to set up a sewing social. So that's something you think, oh, could I do that? Would I do that? Can I do that? Please go over and have a look. I'll link it below. I've just tried to do a really clear video on the steps to go through. And I also released this week a video on how to make these wonderful tie front jersey dresses. These ones here. So if you haven't seen that and you like the jersey front dresses I make, I would highly recommend going and having a look, because I believe that you can do it too, and I don't think you need to follow a pattern. I think you can make it your own, and I think you can then do the dress, the collar and the arms, however, the sleeves, however you want. So I dare you to give it a try. So let's start with what I'm wearing. I am wearing a Me Made top. This is a charity shop sort of hold Bear Grylls t-shirt, and I added on some gingham puff sleeves with elastic here, and it's just a fun top to wear. So there we go. And I've got shorts on because those of you in the UK know we have strangely had a week of incredibly hot weather. Now the children have gone back to school, and it's a little unnerving because we've had this horrendous August and now the sun is out. I don't think it's going to last many more days, so we're all making the most of it while we can and wearing the shorts, wearing the summer clothes. I saw somebody said they'd already packed most of their summer clothes away. I did not, and I'm pleased I didn't, because as promised, this week coming I'm going to do a summer review of what did I have versus what did I wear, because it's something I've talked about quite a bit, which is just because we sew it doesn't mean we'll wear it. Just because we like it doesn't mean we'll wear it or where it'll suit us. So just being a bit more real with myself about what do I really wear. And I'm also preparing my autumn/winter. I'm not just going to do an autumn/winter plans. And again, I'm going to be getting real with myself about what I'll really wear versus just lusting after things that I won't. So things to share today. I've got some sewing updates, a thrift haul update. I don't know if we call it a thrift, they were thrifted gifted haul. And probably at some point you will notice my outfit or the light change, because I will come back and share the second part. I'm sort of recording this in between, as they say. So I have cut out the Sewcial jumpsuit from Deer and Doe, and it's in this fabric here. So it was a fabric last summer from Rainbow Fabrics. It was just a discount jersey. It's got little sort of safari animals. It's kind of a bit of a child sort of fabric, but I thought it was perfect for the jumpsuit, particularly wearing at home, and great for the toile, because if it doesn't go perfect, I've not destroyed a fabric that costs lots of money and makes me sad. So that's all cut out, ready to get stitched up, and I might be able to show you by the end the progress, because as I say, it's going to be in two halves. I am working on more Donny tops, and I'm already planning, can I do a Donny shirt top with a Seasons of East skirt? Let's see. I've got some plans in place and we'll see how that goes. My 30th of September sewing social is full, but I will soon be opening up the booking for the November and December one. And I just want to say at this point, thank you so much for all the response about the virtual sewing social. There will be details soon. If not by the end of this vlog, by Wednesday, I will put on my community, on my Instagram, and in my next vlog, all of the stuff, because lovely Christine at Gemini Stitches is going to do it with me. I've also been talking to a lovely lady who does the virtual sewing room, and she runs one, and I'm going to do some talks for her. and so it's all really close to being set up now. My only challenge is that my Zoom account only allows 45 minutes, so I'm just looking into whether I can use Google Meet or Teams instead, or whether someone else has got a Zoom account that lasts longer. If you have, let me know. And it is coming really quickly, and I've linked up with somebody else who does the Tyne Valley Social, who's going to help me create the Sewing Directory. So lots in progress, things coming along quite quickly, and thank you for your feedback because that keeps me going. The tie front jersey dress vlog was because someone asked me to do it. The vlog about how to set up a social was because someone said do it. So your interest and support and ideas really keeps me going. So thank you. I do really listen, and it really sort of feeds my enthusiasm and my ideas. Right, let's have a look at what I was thrifted gifted, because it's quite a collection. I don't have any thoughts yet, but it is some interesting things. So first of all, there are two blankets. There's a minty sort of sagey one and a cream one, and I think they could make great linings or great sort of batting. So there's those. Oh, they're super warm because they've been in my car. And in that same bag, some hankies, which I'm thinking of putting all together to make a shirt with, or a dress, which I had some others that I shared before that I found in a charity shop in Wales. And then two shirts, one that's that pattern and one that's this pattern, and I think they work nicely together, and they're that lovely really soft cotton. And then get this, don't know what I'll do this could be a bag. Look at this. So it's really stiff. It's like almost like oil coated, not oil, but like it's really stiff like canvas, but it's still got the tag on here. Let me get it close for you. And it says R&A Millet Shops Limited. So if anyone knows what that is, let me know. But how great is that? So that's quite exciting. Any thoughts would be welcome. Let me put it back in, otherwise just make a mess. A great tablecloth that has Adelaide on it. This is super soft where it's been washed so many times. Look at that there. So it's a little bit faded, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice because it creates like a real softness. So thinking about that. And then can we take a moment for this brushed cotton plaid? That would make a great pair of like pyjama trousers for the winter. Goldmine seersucker tablecloth. You've got to love a seersucker tablecloth, particularly one that's been washed a few times. That could make a lovely part of a summer dress, couldn't it? Like a picnic dress, as I think they say. And then there is an embroidered linen tablecloth, like this. It is a bit holdy in places, but that's okay because it's about using the pieces to the best of their sort of availability. And now this may or may not be to some people's taste, but it's definitely like an 80s duvet cover. Really delicate pattern. If nothing else, it'd make a lovely toile, but I think that's a beautiful delicate pattern. Ruth, seamstress Ruth, I could see you making one of the Rosary Apparel dresses in this. Look at that, look. And let's have a look. There's a couple of vintage skirts, and then last piece is this, which again is another duvet, but look at the back again, and then the other side is like that. So, and it's got this lovely like green binding. So there we go. That is my little collection. I haven't got any solid plans for anything, but plans will be incoming, and if you have any ideas, do let me know, because I always love to hear your thoughts on them. Oh, other thing I'm working on right now, this is a little bit of a working on one, is I had some lovely feedback about doing a whole, a bit like I did the Seasons of East dress one, which by the way is back in stock, someone let me know. I'm going to do a whole patina blouse one of the fitting, the hacking. I've made it into different types of dresses, so thank you for your feedback. That's also in the planning as well at the moment. So as I said, not a hugely long one. There might be a little bit more to come with just a few more updates, but lots to come rather than lots done this week. It's just been a bit of a tricky week all round. Well, sewing friends, the day didn't quite go to plan, and so I have got a couple of things left to show you, but just not quite what I expected. For any of you who were in the south of the UK yesterday, it was 32 degrees and there was no breeze, and so I did some cutting out in the shade, and I did a little bit of sewing once the weather cooled down a little bit, but it just wasn't the day I'd hoped it would be. But that doesn't matter. And if you've seen my Sewing Mojo video, you'll know I'm really working on not beating myself up, not setting this sort of fast fashion expectation, and also not ruining my day because it's not exactly how I planned it. But I have got things to show you. So let's start with what I cut out and I sewed yesterday. And you may remember this purple fabric from a plain fabric purchase that I've made since I've been on my fabric bag, which by the way, I'm now on week 9, I think it is. So I'm doing well. I've just got a month to go till like the middle of October and I'm done, so I'm delighted with how I've done. And I found this purple fabric at Abercarn, and it's very soft and very drapey. I don't know what it is. I want to say it's something like a viscose chalet or something. Well, anyway, I cut it out. You can see that the yoke on the inside is a gorgeous gingham, and the back of the collar too, because I just like those secret surprises that no one else will see but I will. So I'm going to pop it on. It hasn't got buttons yet, but here it is. So this, and I really like that you can just see the pink from there poking through. It just adds a bit of contrast around the collar. I like that. I had thought about doing perhaps a bit of pink top stitching maybe. I haven't made my mind up for sure yet. I'm going to put a full picture in here in a minute. I've got to do buttons, but this is a patina blouse. I'm not going to talk about it in a lot of detail here because as requested I'm going to do a big patina blouse pattern review with all my hacks and everything very soon. But I went for a full length sleeve. I am thinking about elasticating it at the sleeve. I'm going to see what I think. I might do one and see, but I really quite like the fabric of this. I am going to have to think about that there and how that fastens up, and also what kind of fastening. But I did manage to make this yesterday, and I did cut some more things out, so let me show you what I cut out. So I cut out a Donny shirt in this fabric. This fabric is from Ammo Threads and it's a dead stock, and so that's cut out ready. And I've also cut this fabric out in the Donny pattern as well. And this fabric, oh I think this is the back actually, I can show you. This fabric, I think I've got enough to make a skirt. So this is the Donny shirt that I'm going to try and hack into a dress with an invisible zip if needed. It is stretchy actually, so might not need to have the Donny shirt top and the Seasons of East skirt, because I think this will make a great dress. So I will report back when that's done. I'm just at the moment lining up the front of the Seasons of East bodice across the front to see if I've got the Donny shirt that sort of same width, and the back for the skirt as well, to see if I need to make any adjustments there, and then I'll cut the skirt out when I've done that, because I think it could make a great just that waist pattern on the piece and everything. As you know, I do love the Seasons of East Summer in New York dress, so this is a good option to try this and see if I can make that work. And I am prepared if needed to put an invisible zip in as well. So there's definitely some bits cut out. I didn't start sewing the Sirocco jumpsuit. it just felt too hot to do a complicated pattern that I hadn't done before. There will be more sewing today. It just wasn't one of those days yesterday. But that's really important, I think, on a sewing journey, is you can have hopes and ambitions but mustn't put pressure, because it can really affect your sewing mojo. And this wasn't planned at the beginning of the day, but by the end of the day this existed, because it just felt, I just wanted to go back to something I'd done before but try it a little differently, and it just felt the right thing to do, to be honest. And I think that doesn't mean I won't sew those up, but it is good to, wow, this is a hobby, it's meant to be enjoyable. And so I'm off now to make the most of the fact that the sun is still out, and also going to really start putting together the virtual sewing social, so that hopefully by the end of today there'll be information on that. Please drop me a message below if you'd like me to let you know about it, or you can email southernsocial@gmail.com. Have a great week, and I will see you soon.